Yo, my name's Rob, creator and host of Shonen Showdown. The video you're about to watch is heavily inspired by Jubilee. Make sure you check them out. But here on Shonen Showdown, we talk about anime. Naruto or One Piece. Which anime is better? Let's find out. Oh, and one more thing. This video may contain some spoilers. You have been warned.
My name is Kezzy Jones, and Luffy's the king. Just want y'all to know that right now.
Leon, Snake Man definitely claps Sage Mode. That's all I'm saying.
It's Jarrod. You already know. Gotta rip my son Zoro real quick.
Dorothy, Team Naruto forever.
I'm Steve, and Naruto solos everybody.
Yo, I'm Suraj, Team Naruto. I'm the Stephen A. Smith of this.
Can I get my One Piece fans to the left and Naruto fans to the right? Most people who dislike One Piece have not seen it.
So, I mean, from my experience and knowledge, majority of the people I've spoken to about One Piece, they say, oh, I can't get past the art style, or I can't deal with the goofy characters and things like that. And I'm like, that doesn't take away from the quality. It takes a little while to get through or whatever, but usually within like the first 20 episodes, that's exaggerating. I'm even gonna say like the first 10 episodes, they get the idea of the adventure and the growth of the characters, and they want to see it go from there.
When talking to people that don't really know like about One Piece, like the first thing they say is it's too many episodes. Like, and that's like the number one argument. And I understand it because I've watched like through One Piece. Do I recommend it for everybody? No, because there was a lot of nights when I was just up late. I was trying to skip through fillers and, but a lot of people, they look at, a long list of episodes and they say, oh, that's not for me. But think about it this way. That's a lot of story that you can get through. That's a lot of character building that you can get through.
No good story starts off amazing from the get-go. So I think, a good story, a good, series like One Piece, it takes time, and once you see everything coming together, that's how you know it's going to be so amazing. And the build-up is right there, the hype is there.
They said they're anime heads. They love anime. They watch everything. Me, I watch everything. Even if I don't like it, I sit through it just to say I watched it, so I know the conversation.
Oh, you a real fan.
Yeah, I am.
I'll put it down.
I haven't had the time to do that as of recently, so I kind of stick to what I know and what I like, and I like One Piece.
What does the story of One Piece mean to you?
The story of One Piece means to me, it means life as we know it in reality, just for the fact that they put so much realistic lightness in the anime. LGBT community, slavery, drugs, weapons, arms dealing, all that type of stuff. You can get everything from One Piece. It's a show that you can start and grow with it. Shows maturity, shows longevity, and it's exciting and adventurous. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Can I get my disagreeer?
Oh, one.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that just because I'm gonna sound, people are gonna hate me for this, but I hadn't even watched all of One Piece yet. I'm probably only like almost 100 episodes in. I'm not even 100 episodes in. And I just couldn't get into it. And the reason is, I think the art style is not for me. The comedy is not for me. The mood is not for me. And you could say, oh, you got to get to this episode to like it, but you know, everybody's time is valuable. I'm not gonna spend 300 episodes, like that's like 150 hours of your life just to watch 200 episodes of this stuff. You know, like you said, it's quality over, you know, quantity.
100 episodes in, there's a lot more to see. Like, there's a lot more places to go. There's a lot more characters that's going to be introduced. And, like, you never know. Your favorite character might just be, like, 3 episodes away, bro.
That's for sure. But 100 episodes is, like, you got to be able to draw somebody in 100 episodes. I think you can make, like, a fair evaluation after 100 episodes, whether I want to watch this or not. Like, people be watching a series for like 2-3 episodes and be like, yeah, all right, nah, I'm not put that down. You know what I mean?
Fight scenes define a great shonen anime.
Okay. Granted, I've definitely reluctantly took the seat. I mean, I feel like it's not all a shonen anime has to be about, but I feel like it's definitely one of the main things. Like if you look at all shonen animes, they have like, you know, the big battles, they have certain like scenes that you expect to see in a shonen anime, and fighting is one of it. So while I don't feel like it makes up the whole anime, it's definitely a big part that you can't really leave out of it at the same time.
How were you first introduced into One Piece?
I would have to say definitely Toonami. You know, late night, shouldn't have been up, but you know, I was watching, and then I just saw some heat. You know, first couples, what was it? First when they first like met Zoro and everything on the little boat and everything. That's when I got started. Then it took me a while. Then I had to get back on it and rewatch the whole thing, like twice.
Well, if you think about it, like anything like sports anime too, there are like technically fight scenes when they're going in and you know, it's not fight or battle. They think of it more like
It's
battle,
intense.
like
Yeah,
it's
it's
intense.
intense,
So
yeah.
that's like how I say shonen. You know, with the Naruto and One Piece fights, there's a lot going on. It's not just fighting and punching and showing their secret moves, but it's also about like why they had that, you know, how they learn it.
Yeah.
And also the backstory, and that's what makes it so epic and so like that's what makes it top 10. If you look at like all the fight scenes, there's like backstory and you can see how they grew from it.
It's the moment they create. It's not only about the fight, like you said, it's why. Like, why did saving this person matter so much? Why did that sensational feeling let him unlock that move or that new technique at that moment? Why is it so crucial that he defeated this guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think those are things that highly go into a fight scene. It's not always about the great graphics and he just got whooped.
Can I get my disagreeers?
Interesting.
I feel like there's been like so much like importance placed on like the fight scenes that like sometimes we start to miss out on like, and y'all were talking about it, like why are we fighting? Like it's nonsense if we just like pulling up an anime and they just fighting off rip. Like you like, come on, bro, like what's going on? Like who's good, who's bad, what's their intentions? Like why did they do what they do? And you know, like there's been so much like importance placed on the fight scene. Like, does it look good enough for me? Like it at the end of the day, like if another character watches a character in like 5 seconds, but if it has importance, like if you know why they watching them in like 5 seconds, I feel like it's justified. Like we don't need no big old fight. Like, and even as you said, like it don't even gotta be like fighting shows. Like you said, the sports shows, you know, you look at Kuroko's basketball, like they not fighting, but like they dribbling crazy on the court. Like when them eyes start lighting up and then you see the line start going, like you're really into it. You're like, dang, like what's gonna happen next, bro? Like is he gonna do that secret pass, you know, where you start slapping the ball, like, you know?
The background soundtracks are more important than the anime openings.
I had to think about it. Listen, and what I was thinking in my mind was like, because I really love the anime openings. They got like a very near and dear special, like place in my heart. Like the people that just be skipping the outros, bro, I don't understand how they do it. Like I gotta sit through them at least a couple times, but something different hits. Like when I first watched Naruto and Orochimaru finally revealed himself and that organ started playing, bro, that felt different, bro. And the build up before we even saw Pain, bro, and you just when the choir start, bro, oh my goodness, bro, that's like something in your chest, like damn, this dude's scary. This dude is scary.
Don't forget about pain and sadness. Every time you see you see
when the rain start going,
when the rain start falling, it's like
Naruto on the piano, like every time Naruto has a sound, that comes in. When the pan flute starts in Naruto, bro. when the pan flute starts, you already know what type of timing it is on. And listen, singing along to the intros and to the outros, yeah, it's great. But nah, bro, nothing beats that because it just gets you hyped.
How were you first introduced into Naruto?
My dad actually and my godfather, they were big anime heads and they used to just watch anime on weekends together. And my dad used to get these little DVDs burnt by my uncle. And one day I just like found one of them and it was like during the, when they were in like the village of the Hidden Mist and it was the Zabuza arc. And I just found the disc and I just popped it into my computer when I was like 8 or 9 or something. And then from then I was hooked.
What I want to say about that because I feel like most of the old school anime, like Naruto, Bleach, all just the old school Full Metal, they had better openings. All the new school songs, the new school anime, they don't have like great openings like that. You get what I'm saying?
No,
because they used to
except for Sword Art Online.
No, it's not all. That's what I said. Some of them they still have good openings, but then some of them are like, you know what I'm saying? Like One Punch Man, season 2. Anytime Garo was back in the corner and that background music played, I was sold. Like I was just like, oh man, it's a wrap. That soundtrack is crazy.
I believe the anime I am representing has a better storyline.
Here you go. Now we here.
now we're here.
What we've been waiting for.
Would anybody like to start?
Yeah, I'll start. One Piece is watching y'all. Let's take this serious. We are realistically, for what we go through everyday life. But think about it, I'm a black man too, so I really go through stuff, you know what I'm saying? You should too, you too. We all go through stuff, I'm not singling anybody out. So, but One Piece, they really put it, like Fisherman Island arc, how can I not feel that? How can I not? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's real. That's something, slavery is still a big thing. Then you have LGBT community. I'm not of that community, but I understand that it's something they go through. And the way they realistically put it, Luffy didn't like Bon Clay at first because he was weird like that. But then it ended up being one of his biggest allies. You get what I'm saying? That could show you like you shouldn't judge people a book by its cover so easily all the time. Like I learned a life lesson from these things. That's a big thing in the story. That's just me.
I mean, Naruto has that too. You have the Cloud Village.
Yeah, you do.
You have the Cloud Village, and I think a better accurate version, if I may, because and then you got dope characters there too. You have a large representation in Naruto, but also what I like about Naruto is that the mangaka Kishimoto, he repeatedly likes to have like that same thing because history repeats itself.
Right.
So he has that, and I love how it's so consistent. Whereas One Piece, you really gotta draw math. You really gotta remember everything, and there is so much you can't handle for a brain.
But I can say this with the Naruto, there wasn't too much like discrimination entirely with the Naruto story as far as like when you talk about stuff like I said with discrimination like that. You had the Cloud Village, but I didn't see anybody shuttering off anybody from the Cloud Village because they were black or because they were of a certain ethnicity or race.
If I may, if we bring back to the Chunin exam arc, we got introduced to Neji in depth.
Yeah. And
the Branch family and how they were. Neji's father lost his life and that he was twin brothers with the head of the Hyuga family.
Definitely.
Like we got it so many different ways. Remember Gaara, bro? Like Gaara's the first Jinchuriki that we saw outside of Naruto, right? And the way how he had to suffer through, bro, his uncle tried to kill him on his pop's orders, bro. Yeah. Like that man sat there and was made a demon. And we had to sit there for episodes trying to figure out why is this little murderous kid just trying to kill everybody in the exams. And like we seeing all this different stuff, and you see how the story plays out. And like, yeah, art imitates life, you know, or life imitates art, however you want to put it. Like the Naruto storyline, it's not even just that. The way that like the story was built, it was a perfectly crafted story from start to finish.
Well, that doesn't take away anything from One Piece, by the way. Just letting you know.
I know it doesn't take away. I'm making a case for mine.
The story isn't finished, right? So I'm gonna debate with you on that. The story isn't finished, definitely. The story gets better and better as it goes. And like how you're saying with the Neji and Hinata and stuff like that. We're dealing with the family feud even now. Orochi, what he's done to Kai, what he's done to the Kazuki clan and all that. He's done that because of how Wano Kuni has treated his family in the past. So he came
Should make a
spoiler.
Low key. Disclaimer.
So it's not that Naruto doesn't have it. I just say One Piece has more of it. You get what I'm saying? It's not just with fishermen. It could be with a whole country that's segregated and closed off from the entire world. You know, it's a lot of worlds, a lot of stuff that goes on. Where it's
you're blessed when you got 900 something episodes, so you got.
Don't admit you admitting the loss there to me. But that's what it sounds like.
Going back to what you said about Naruto keeping the same themes, Naruto was an underdog his whole life. He was blessed to have his father being the Hokage.
But he didn't know that.
He didn't know that.
But at the end of the day, that's a fact, though. It's still a fact.
I mean, when he did learn, everyone was like, okay. Then on top of it, he is the reincarnation of the Sage of Six Path Sons. So we're really gonna sit here and say that he was really an underdog this whole time?
Wait, but then that's not fair because
Luffy, I want to say it too. Even though I'm Team One Piece, I'm gonna say it. Luffy's the son of the most wanted man in the world and the grandson of the Marine hero. Let's leave that whole fact.
Let's be honest. Like his grandfather is a Marine hero, and he's not using no fruits. Like he's not using. Imagine if his granddad had like an actual devil fruit, bro. Like, bro, the stuff that he could do. Like literally, look at his father, and bro, the power of the D middle name, bro. He was already blessed from birth. Like you can't.
Though.
Bro, we don't know what it is, but like every big person that we gotta deal with in One Piece, bro, they always got that D middle name. And they keep foreshadowing it. Like, okay, yeah, that's good for shadowing for like the storytelling. But like, if we saying, oh, Luffy is just he was just brought up on an island with his adopted brother, like we can't like discount the fact that come on now, like he was blessed too.
That's what I wanted to say. Let's leave that the whole bloodline thing. Let's leave it alone because they both just blessed.
Yeah, they're blessed and highly favored.
Naruto has too many fillers. Yeah.
Like I say, that's not
that is true.
It's too much.
It is too much. You busted out the facts.
Yeah, he really.
It's 41% filler rate. That's OD.
One Piece only has 11%.
Also, like I don't know any other anime that actually had a filler after the manga ended.
Yes.
That is weird.
Okay. Okay. I think you're right on that. I do want to say this. I feel like Naruto is hand in hand with Bleach. Like they're the only two people I know that are in the middle of a war and they'll be like, "Hey, here's a whole new arc about some other stuff we don't care about." Yeah.
If it's bad timing. I don't think this question is really even debatable. Like, when I've been watching it and there's like 30. I mean, after the original Naruto series, there's like 30 episodes of filler. I watched like the first 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm done. This is so bad.
What does the story of Naruto mean to you?
So a story of Naruto means kind of like growing up. I mean, I watched that show when I was a kid up until now, so I kind of grew up with it, and it kind of shows like maturity and growing up to me.
Naruto is crazy. There's only 50 something chapters of Naruto, but 170 something episodes. That just shows you like it's like Fillerville.
Yeah.
Granted though, those chapters of Boruto, they like 4 or 5 chapters each.
They're fire.
They're technically books.
They're like 40 pages.
Yeah,
each.
they're technically books.
Mad content.
Yeah.
Great. The manga is golden.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely top tier.
But like if we compare, like if we gonna say like we got 50 chapters of Boruto, we also gotta say like those are extendo chapters. Those aren't no regular like.
But that's why I don't get why we have to have so many fillers. But I understand.
Yeah,
They're building
I
it
feel
up,
you.
so they're building it up. So I looked at the same way they started Barto. They started the same way they started Naruto Shippuden. It was a glimpse of the future for like 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Into the real story about him coming. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I think
they're
trying
building.
To, like, they're trying to make Naruto next generation. They're trying to decide that Naruto Shippuden. They're trying to make all that into one.
Yeah.
With Barto. That's what I think they're doing. It's just
Can't
it's
really
just
do
really, It's just not.
They trying to do.
Yet.
They trying to do too much character development, like before getting into the meat of the story. Like we don't care about them yet, because they have no reason for us to care.
And that's why I gotta give it to One Piece, because One Piece there's like 1,000 different characters, and the way that we do get introduced, and like we don't see Blackbeard all the time, but for like the few 3 times we've seen him, we know off screen Blackbeard's just up to something.
I hate that
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like,
I hate him. Disrespectful.
I will say the one thing about like One Piece fillers though, they are so flippin' random.
Yo.
They're annoying.
Yo.
They're annoying.
Like
They're really annoying.
yeah, it's
I'm
just
the person,
like
I'm the type of person like no matter. I hate all fillers, man. Especially if
Nah, me too, bro.
Especially if the timing isn't right, like you said. Like
Yeah.
you could have
Exactly.
gave me that before we got to the good stuff.
One Piece has the best world building.
World.
Well, I say we're all like-minded here. So
clearly.
it's definitely a smaller scale, and they definitely did it well with Naruto.
Yeah.
But where I see world building and everything, it has to be like, oh, he's building a whole world.
Yeah,
A
it's
literal
too much
world.
stuff.
It's literally
exactly.
like defines the genre of an adventure anime. It's a whole adventure. You're going around the whole globe, crawling across the seas. You're seeing different people and
Yeah.
everything. And even the characters themselves,
Yeah.
I've never seen like we have so many
So much
different characters in
Yeah.
one show. And like
Yeah.
you think like how does this guy even create these people? Like
Yeah.
these like fishmen, giants. When you go to Big's mom, Cake Island, how she has all those different like characters.
Stools talking.
Yeah, the tall, long arm tribe, the long leg
Exactly.
tribe, all that
Yeah,
stuff. All
all
that
that.
stuff is
It's a
like
lot.
I've never seen before. So I can't not mention that.
They take I forgot like Spain, and they make it Dressrosa. They build the world around the world that's already in existence.
Exactly.
And it's really big because I think even in the organizations, 7 warlords, then you got the emperors, then you got the admirals, then you got CP9, which is a whole another unit. Like it's so much that goes into just
German
building
66.
organizations. Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
You know, the way we find out who's lit, like the newspaper. You know what I'm saying? The Pelicans dropping it off. I'm like, oh, the bounty's up. That's how we know you lit because your bounty's big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much that goes into it.
Can I get my disagreement?
How's it going? How's it going?
Can I just say, right? The body image of One Piece is so unrealistic. It's really hard to take. You know? Come on.
Yeah, it's
like,
OGs,
how can,
bro.
like there's so much. That's where you can do so much of the mapping of. Like, of course, you have more people with the long arm tribe, and then you got fishermen. You know, you have more room for creativity, and also why are the animals so huge?
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
it's
them
so-
dudes
It's not
is
just the
mad
It's not
large.
just-
Yeah,
it's
it's
just-
Everybody
everybody's
mad
just so
large.
Luffy's this short to everybody.
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
I mean, it's another way of
Yeah,
and
yeah,
so-
scaling.
Why Kaido's so big?
And then whereas Naruto, you have a little bit more realistic body shapes,
Yeah.
a little bit more realistic, and so there is more of culture rather than the way that people look. So I think that's where it's hard to debate about that. But I do agree, more room for creativity.
When did you realize you became a Naruto fan?
I think when it all started with Haku, that character. He was a huge turning point in it such early on in the series, and seeing like how that series, that moment taught us like not to be so scared to grow up and lose that childlikeness, that positivity, that naiveness even. And there was another moment of when the Chunin exams with Rock Lee versus Gaara. That was my favorite fight ever, and will be the dopest fight ever. And also I started to realize that I became a Naruto fan because I started eating ramen a lot more, especially like in my college years. I've been eating that like 3 or 4 times a week. It's been bad. So that's how I knew.
I'll say this to me. It's a bit. The reason why I feel like it's like that because the author, he wanted more freedom in making it. Like he wanted something as goofy as SpongeBob, but with fight scenes as lit as Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? So when you put
That's a
those two
good
together,
point.
when you put
Yeah,
those two
that's
together, it's
true.
like 1 minute you're getting to find out like you got stuff with Sasuke and his family, but then you get to find out you got your father-in-law and his family and how they died and how all that stuff happened with him. And you're like, okay, the way they're able to build the world around everything that's going on, it's in such a. The reason why I call it realistic is because, like I said, 1 minute, sometimes we laugh at things we shouldn't laugh at, you know. And to me, that's One Piece. Like we find stuff funny, and then they'll show you it's not something you're supposed to be laughing at. Luffy got a straight face right now. It's not a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hey, I love Naruto too because their world building is crazy. I just feel like the reason why is exactly to what you said in the beginning. They're focused on the ninja world, and it's just this part going on, and One Piece is more about the world. And then when you think you know the world, then you got the new world, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like they just stack on stack on stack on stack.
Yeah.
Naruto characters are generally stronger than One Piece characters.
No?
Oh, general?
Yeah, general. Come on.
Yes.
Begrudgingly.
Oh, you
There's
guys
a-
know it.
You might as well come. I'm gonna give you a convincing argument why. Because you guys,
I'm gonna play
Okay.
devil's
you
Alright.
can play devil's advocate with this, but I'm not changing my mind.
Alright, can I just say that from the Naruto when he was a child was hated, and when you have all that negativity growing up in your childhood, how could you not want to become so pessimistic of the world? Which in fact we have Gaara, right? But then instead of being so pessimistic, he's instead more encouraged, more inspired to become this powerful being or a leader even. But being that said, growing up with Naruto, I really did develop a lot of characteristics and inspiration, and he really did help me grow into the person that I am today. Because he told me, don't give up. That's my way of the ninja. So that's why I just love Naruto.
I like the fact that you took it to like emotional strength
Yeah,
and
I was
like
thinking.
mental strength, because I definitely was thinking about like your. But,
I was thinking about fighting.
if we're talking about that, then One Piece definitely has the stronger characters when it comes to resiliency, because half the stuff they go through in there, like
When did you realize you became a One Piece fan?
the moment I became a One Piece fan was Alabasta, when Luffy, up until that point, Luffy again was super carefree and just real calm until he actually ran into a problem with Crocodile, and when he finally was able to beat him through having to use his own blood and sweat on his body to finally land a hit on him, that was the definite moment.
Okay, wait. Okay, but the thing, the bone I have to pick with that is that a lot of the female characters, why do they have to cry so much? And they're so helpless. Like Rebecca, like she was the most useless character to me. Like she just flung a sword and was screaming, and then she got knocked down in one hit. Oh my god! Why? Stop crying. I just can't with her.
Naruto only has like 6 or 7 female
Characters.
characters.
They all can fight. None of them cry like that. Except for Sakura.
Listen. I'm low key here for the Sakura slander, but like on the grand scheme of things, bro, she can fight, bro. She can. Bro. I mean, like, and everybody be like, oh, she's not as strong as Naruto and Sasuke, bro. Like, them dudes is god tier, bro. Like in the Naruto scheme of things, they are god tier. Sakura can what butt for every other person in the universe, bro.
But
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, and when you think about it, One Piece, like before we even get to Marineford, the most powerful people that we saw was Shanks, and we ain't even see how strong he was, and Grandpa, bro. Like, when you think,
Whitebeard?
I'm talking about before Marineford, bro. Like, the most powerful people was Shanks, we ain't even know was powerful, and Grandpa Garp, and all he was doing was just smacking fire out of Ace and Luffy. So, like, all those other people, especially now, like, and that's a lot of characters that are packed into those, like, episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the Naruto universe, we got some ninjas that'll really just smack fire out of them. Like, really. Like, let's really put them up there. Like, I mean, like now you got the introduction of Big Mom and Kaido and all. You know, they got armies of people.
Wait till I get there before you start.
Nah, bro. But like, let's be honest, bro. Generally speaking, bro, with them long line of characters, One Piece is low key set up to fail.
Oh, and
bro.
also, character development. There was more character development in Naruto rather than in the main characters in the One Piece crew. No, come on! Are you kidding me? All the crew, they just stay consistently. But then in
We
Naruto,
gotta talk about some of the character underdevelopment in Naruto too. Who's Kiba in the Great War? Who's Ino in the Great War? Who's Shino in the Great War? Nobody.
Whoa! Are you kidding me? Bro,
Nah,
Shino
I
was
agree
dead
with that.
fighting his
I
own
agree with
clan
that.
member, bro.
I gotta agree with that.
I mean,
Bro, what are you talking
they
about?
waste Rock Lee
Yo,
in the Great War?
Rock Lee and Neji
Violent.
were like,
Alright, nah, you can't talk about you can't talk about Shino, bro, in the Great War, because they was doing bits, bro. Ino was sacrificing the mess out of her nose like a pops, bro, to get messages out, bro. Because
Okay.
when all them dudes died, who was left out of the Inoshika control formation, bro? They was out here fighting Asuma on the beach, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, son. They was doing they started business.
Throughout the whole show, he was weak to the wayside.
I
Honestly,
gotta
I got
say
main
that,
characters,
yo,
but
they underdeveloped the really dope characters.
all the side characters that we grew
Alright,
up
they-
with
wait,
in Naruto,
like the
Shino
first-
could have been OD, but
like a lot of people could have been OD, but they
Like
weren't.
in Shippuden, they really like neglected Neji, Rock Lee, like some of those really dope
All the people
characters
they built up
from the
for
beginning and like the tuning exams. Like when you watch the tuning exams, you're like, yo, all these guys are
he chopping up a bit.
Now can I have my disagree?
he's so
Oh, this man pulling angry. Man on a mission.
Listen, first let's talk. I heard you say she sacrificed her nose.
Yes.
Talking about
She was
sacrifice.
Bro,
bleeding a lot.
her-
She was
her-
bleeding
her-
a lot.
You know when they
Because
do the
do you know what One Piece characters put on the line when they
Oh my
sacrifice
God.
them? He
Oh
said
my
sacrifice
God.
her nose. I had to disrespect that.
Well, they
That's
can't-
not-
they
Bro,
just can't swim.
I
That's
was
all
not
they can
talking like
do.
literally the nose. Like she was sacrificing her mind. That's why she was bleeding out her nose. Same thing happened to her pops when he tried to do the whole message before they died. Or the meteor,
There's
bro.
no one listening. I feel it.
Number 3 had Zoro, Nami, and Vivi on a clay cake.
Candle
Zoro, yeah, it was like the
Candle-
clay,
wax cake.
the wax.
Oh yeah, he is wax man.
Zoro almost cut the entirety of his legs off just to continue to keep fighting. He was willing to make that sacrifice. He would have never been able to walk again, let alone like even attempt to follow his dream of being the world's best swordsman. So just some little nose bleeding as far as sacrifice.
That's
Wait, wait,
mind
wait, wait.
destruction, bro.
Okay, Naruto.
That's
Rob,
an aneurysm.
my guy sacrificed his ninja career just for the war,
Now you
just to
talk.
win the war.
That's what,
Yeah.
that's what I was waiting for somebody to say.
I mean,
And
like-
you said the nose. I was like, oh.
Come on, that's not just like
And
her nose. That's
also-
like actually like her mind. Like she gonna
Yeah.
sacrifice that to get that message out.
Oh my
Also-
God, almost sacrificed his life. That I have given. That was commendable. You know
Also,
what I'm saying?
too, for
Spots
Naruto,
there,
young
too.
Naruto, to convince Tsunade that he can do Rasengan, what does he do? He takes a kunai to the knife and then just does Rasengan
listen.
right there.
Look, okay. The reason I'm gonna give that's cool because Naruto's a kid and he did all that. My guy Luffy comes up with stuff on the fly. He developed a whole second gear and third gear within what, a day, a few hours, just to make
Just to
sure
be able to
someone's safe.
fight. And
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk raw strength and creativity, no one's son in Straw had Luffy. I'm gonna just be real with you. Not from Naruto. When it comes to that, I don't think no one from Naruto's son in
No, I
Straw had
definitely
Luffy.
agree.
But
I mean,
then that's
granted,
why
but that's when you have to start talking about the way how
he looked at them using shave and goes, "Oh, word, all right." When I get to Annie's lobby, I'm gonna pull up. Gets to Annie's lobby. I see how you move. I can see you. No Sharingan gun in it. I can see you, and I'm gonna do it just like you.
But
and
here's
I'm
the
gonna suck
thing.
you.
But here's
He
the thing.
did.
You got to think
To
about the way
multiple
how
CP9 members at that. Let me throw that in there.
you got to think about the way in which powers go in, like the different way that power is manifested in Naruto versus One Piece. One Piece, they have devil fruits, and the devil fruits stow powers. It's up to you what you want to do with that,
That's
right?
true.
Like in Naruto, you might be able to say the same thing about Naruto.
I've seen Naruto
Nah,
use
but-
Rasengans to create whirlpools under the water. That's creative
But-
as it is itself.
but here's the
Jutsus
thing.
is to do- you do- if we're not talking about what you do with the jutsu,
Nah,
When Resident Shuri could have never been invented because that's his own twist to it.
Nah, so, but the thing is, the way how those powers is manifested, remember, you got chakra and you got to mold chakra into different shapes using your chakra points.
Right.
And then you also have your natures that are like given to you from birth. So in the Naruto universe, you have to mold that chakra. You have to go and align your points with the seals because you got to unblock the seals. And then you got to go and mold it into a different area. So it takes more time because, especially if you're creating a brand new technique, nobody has the way to just like unlock them points before you get there.
See how you said it takes more time? That's cool, but you're when we talk about One Piece, you gotta remember One Piece is a double-edged katana. You got devil fruits, but then you also got hockey. Hockey's something you gotta work on, just like chakra, bro.
I mean, yeah, but like the main, not everybody on hockey, bro.
Not everybody on chakra.
No, but
Rock Lee
that-
can't use jutsu.
Bro, but he like the one main character out of everybody that be using taijutsu, except for Mike Guy and Mike
That's
Die.
what I'm saying. They're there. Same thing. Not everybody got a devil fruit. I mean, Zoro been just cutting stuff. He ain't had no devil.
But he
fruit.
take time to go and come up with his techniques.
Yeah, that's what I said. Even with hockey, he took a whole 2-year break to train and learn and mold that, just like he would have to do with Naruto. He took 3 years to go learn chakra and come back and still not gonna be that lit.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like Zoro is like a very big exception. Like there's very few. Like he's literally your Rock Lee out of that group, bro. Like, and you might say Nami too, but like Nami, she be on her own type of different timing, bro.
Sabo pre-Devil Fruit.
I mean, yeah, but
yeah, Sabo before, yeah, Sabo
like,
before
but
the
there
fruit.
was like the
Ace before the fruit.
in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, bro, like when it comes down to it, is like devil fruit users are like the preeminent use. Like we can say, oh, there's like a couple of outliers, but that's like saying, oh, Rock Lee's there, so why can't everybody in the Naruto verse be fighting like using taijutsu? You know what I'm saying? Those are outliers. When it comes down to the main source of power, everybody big in the One Piece world be using devil fruits. Like
this is the thing though. This is the thing because One Piece has this as well. So bringing it up, it's not really too much of a point. But in Naruto, we're not gonna talk like you don't have to train in taijutsu in the first place, genjutsu in the first place, ninjutsu in the first place, ninja arts, and then throwing weapons and all that. One Piece, when you become a pirate, it's either you know how to fight or you don't. You get what I'm saying? You're either gonna adapt or you're not. Naruto, y'all got a school for this stuff. There's no school for being a pirate. It's either you met someone like Shanks or you didn't. You get what I'm saying? You either watched the Gold Roger thing happen or you didn't.
yes, sir.
I love when I'm bro when they got good takes on anime. Definitely.
Facts in there.
Thank you very much.
That's a fact.
My Naruto fan.
Good points. Good points. Yo.
Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge shout out to Jubilee for the inspiration of the Middle Ground series. Now, comment down below. Let us know, are you Team Naruto or your Team One Piece? And with that, we'll see you next time. Peace.